Okay, we're back. With some more Life is Strange in Chapter 2. Everyone else. We ran away to the bedroom at the end of the last episode. We're going to have an episode here and suddenly start seeing colours. But yeah, we're going to go through one episode at a time. Of course, I have changed her up. Awkward, hey. Yeah, I'm totally happy. You can't hear me killing shit or anything, right?
Are you okay?
Hell no. Let's be honest.
God, no. I'm a fucking wreck.
It's not your job to keep it together.
You sure? Because it's sort of always is usually.
Do you, it's messy, but...
You want to come into this, that's not my really decorated house at all. It's just what I've been forced to go in, brothers. That's even worse, because now she can't even rearrange or do anything, because it's her brother's stuff. And now it'd be awkward to clean it and make it her own. It's just extra awkward now, isn't it?
You play guitar?
It was a gift.
Sort of.
From brother Ted.
It was a gift.
And that stands there awkwardly in the middle of the room as a reminder.
Cool.
Wow, this is so awkward.
You would try to pop wheelies outside the record store to make me laugh. Never worked. Till he wiped out. That was hilarious.
There's so meant to be music playing again because it seems kind of silent and awkward. Man, that ancient football table.
Gabe really wanted to do the LARP for Ethan. But by the end of it, he was more jazzed about it than anybody.
Wish I could have seen it.
Well, I guess we're going to have to LARP at some point, aren't we? We just don't have LARP in this country, you know? Like, the acting aspect, sure, but, like, what you see of it, people that take it far too serious and too dorky.
We took this a year ago.
You know, it's a little too cringe. That's why I'm calling it cringe. You know, like the idea's there, but at the same time, some of it is a bit.
I can't.
Cringe. Can't believe he kept the prize for winning the football champion, the foosball. Alcohol, he didn't drink it. Crying over him keeping that and not drinking it, okay? Why is that a dick move?
I just need a minute.
To be holding on to that.
No problem.
Don't fall over the foosball.
Calm down, Alex. You're fine.
Is it going to be overwhelming emotion we're sensing from her?
Whatever that bottle made her think of, it really messed her up. I wonder if I could help her the same way I helped Ethan. I need to feel her sadness to figure out how to help her.
Buttons? Okay, the buttons that
Feels
were
like
the sense of things.
That day with Gabe hasn't even been a week. I wonder how she's really holding.
The powers buttons aren't working, which is interesting because I'm pressing the sense powers buttons and they're not working. Dirty clothes. Right, let's go check out these first.
Getting dressed shouldn't be so hard, and yet.
And yet, you know, get it out of bed and yeah, people don't get it. A lot of people don't get it.
Love that Gabe was going to be part of a LARP. Would have been fun to see. Sorry I didn't play along, Gabe.
Are you though? Because that was kind of cringe as well. I guess because she's already in powers mode, we don't need to. It's raining, even if it wasn't actually raining. Oh, what a surprise. It's something to do with the foosball table. But maybe also something to do with...
Now I can find out what's really going on with Steph.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your new foosball champion, Gabe Chen.
Oh, you're the worst. Can't believe I have to stay in this stupid town.
I think we both know you could have beat me if you really wanted to. So you're welcome.
Bullshit.
What's going on?
Damn it!
They play
fucking
video games
overpowered
together.
blue meteor.
Aww. Is your controller broken too?
We're playing until I win.
Then I'll be crashing here tonight.
Okay, so this is starting to seem awkward if she gets with her, if there was sort of a love thing going on between him and her as well.
What are they
like
called
the brother
again?
and her.
Don't shit on my yard! They're amazing! Their guitarist has one arm.
Badass.
Says Kings of Leon to me. Also, why was there music playing? Hello? Music at nothing. Mute licensed music on. Why was there music? I guess it's not a song, but at the same time, hello?
Dude, give it up. I already booked a bus ticket.
Wait, hear me out.
Okay,
One
so
more
she's
game.
trying to kick him
If
out of
I
town.
win, you have to stay. If you win, I'll cover the ticket.
You just lost $50.
Oh, he was gonna leave if she won, and he forced her to stay, and now he kept the drink and forced her to stay and then dies. You didn't even drink the beer. I guess that's what it's about, but you know. I know it's not beer, but there's a thing in this country where alcohol is just beer. Even if it isn't beer. Like, I know it's some sort of rum or something, but like, it's
Here's
just
to your
beer.
new job at the station.
Deal with it.
Oh, didn't I tell you? I'm not taking it. I move to Denver next week.
You what?
So he really forced her to give up, like, good stuff to stay. He was a bit of a dick.
Gabe really meant a lot to her. Still can't believe he's gone.
Yep. He's the whole reason I'm still... I'm sorry, Alex. Don't mind me.
Well, that's awkward, isn't it? I had the option to
How about a
speak.
quick
No, I'm
match?
not gonna say anything. No, this is just even words.
Did Gabe tell you we played?
I just had a hunch.
Yeah? Well, you're right.
Yeah, something about you crying over the foosball champion ring
don't really think
might have
it's a great
suggested
time.
something. Yeah, it's not a great time, you know. I just thought we were asking about a question, not forcing her to come
Fine.
play.
First to 5 points?
If you say so.
I don't know, this seems a bit more left trigger, right trigger, left bumper.
So, how often did you and Gabe play?
It was one of our favorite games.
You must be pretty good then.
I can't move them side to side. What? How? The heck? They also move. That's
You
weird.
were in a band, right?
Yeah.
What'd you play?
Drums.
Okay, the easiest game in the world, he says, as it
how
doesn't
long
actually
did you play it?
kick it.
Too
Hello?
long.
Gotcha.
Hey, she's really bad at this. First to 5, no problem. Easy.
5 points. That's game.
Yep. Big shocker.
Hey,
She was really in the mean. Probably should have
That
lost
obviously
deliberately.
wasn't my best.
No, I get it. And this is a tough game.
Just rub it in, you
Requires skill,
cringe. Yeah, no.
timing.
Yeah.
And a World Tea champion.
Oh,
You're just making her
Is
feel
that how
even
it is?
worse. I think you should have let her win.
Okay. Joking aside, playing this stupid game with you is exactly what I need right now.
you're on.
Okay, is she actually going to play now?
I'm actually trying this time, so you better focus.
I am focusing.
Good. Wouldn't want you to get distracted or anything.
Certainly not.
Distracted by what? Is she going to take her top off or something? Like, you know, distraction techniques that girls do too. At
Greatest
times.
Northwest band of all time.
Are you trying to distract me?
Of course not. Slater Kinney, if you were wondering.
Who? Also, I need to be able to move these left and right. Let's just saying, you know. And also, sometimes they clearly would kick it, but you just, like, you know, if you let me move it side to side, you're just deliberately cheating, computer. The computer's deliberately cheating with some of these. I'm just gonna say that much. No more. First to 5, easy.
Shit.
Oh, that's a win.
I was actually trying that time. Okay, wait. Let's get serious. One more game. Winner takes title of Ultimate Foosball Champion.
I don't know.
Come on. You know Gabe would be all about us playing like this.
Well, then it's settled.
Is she gonna be mad?
This is it. For all the marbles.
So many marbles.
Definitely the kind of game you want to focus on, no matter what happens.
Oh yeah. Now is it where she does obvious distraction techniques? Wow, you totally trying there, weren't you? Just let it straight
Hey,
past you
so are
in
you
the
into
goal.
girls or what?
Obvious distraction techniques. I mean,
I mostly dated guys before, actually.
Oh yeah?
but she's
Do
obviously
they
gonna end
listen to
up with
CDs of bird calls? Because I could hook you up.
her. God no.
Can't say I've ever dated a bird call enthusiast before.
I mean, ironically, I'm the opposite to what I actually am. Wow, you just let that go in. I feel like these table things don't move.
How convinced were you that that was gonna work? From 1 to 10?
Like a 3.
That's more than 0.
You could always go with the good old just hit every button until it goes in. You know, like twirl every single one of these. And it'll go in eventually. Five again.
Foosball champion! Foosball champion!
Cringe.
Dad, Chin family! Oh!
Good game.
Yeah, I don't think she was happy, and she was so
Alex.
subtle. Oh, you're interested in
Glad you
me.
talked me into it. It was a lot of fun.
Of course.
They're still gonna get together. Oh, she wants the kiss. She probably would have gone for it if we hadn't have told her we weren't into girls.
It's kind of crazy that you knew exactly what would cheer me up.
Don't give me too much credit. I'm the one who really needed it.
I mean, there wasn't much else we could do in here other than fuck. Let's cheer her up as well, but maybe not really in the right relationship place to just
So,
be like,
what are you gonna
and
do
also
now?
that'd be really, really, really bad
What do
when
you
she's crying like that and
That shit with
everything.
Mac.
Be
He's
taken
really
advantage,
lying.
so We need to learn more.
I'm not sure what Max Steel is. His story doesn't add up.
Yeah.
I do know that I need to find out exactly what happened that night. For myself and for Gabe.
I've got your back. No matter what.
Thank you. That means a lot.
I should head back to work.
Cool.
She didn't do that, oh, look at my tattoo, distraction or anything. But again, if we said we were into girls, I'm sure she would have gone for more distraction techniques, right?
Bye.
Bye.
I mean, they're clearly into each other. Clearly. But, you know, you gotta be a bit subtle at times. You can't just, you know, blurt it all out. You gotta...
I know Gabe made that call. But did Mac really let the blast go off just to get back at him?
Or did he lie about getting through to him on the phone? What is going on with that?
Would have been fun to see Gabe crush some sweet powder.
We can actually clean our clothes. Let's
Whatever. Snowboard.
force ourselves to do something and not just leave them to pile up. Let's force ourselves to do things. Easier
See?
said than done.
I can be a person.
Yeah, I can totally be a functional human being. At
Ultimate
times.
foosball champion. I like the sound of that. Hey, Shushu. Thanks for sticking around.
You've got to load more dirty clothes all over the bed. See, at least I don't have clothes all over the bed. Other ways of looking after yourself in
I just
depression,
got him back. How
maybe
can he be gone?
tougher. But, you know, actually I do put clothes in the washing basket
The
and
kind
I
of
don't
person who
leave
got
them
that
to pile
worked
up like
over
that.
a college essay could be capable of almost anything.
Feels like a million years since that day with Gabe. Hasn't even been
Clothes
a
everywhere
week.
again.
Not much to toast at the moment.
Oh, with the suggestions, not things to talk about, but things to, okay, so dishes. Sometimes in depression, yeah, maybe. But, you know, as long as you've got something to eat
It's a
off.
start.
Is it? Because those cups still looked pretty filthy to me. I don't know if it is. A start. Needs 2 more washes. Did you leave them that long that they're that filthy? You need to wash them twice.
Living off these is not great. But it's better than leaving the apartment.
But you didn't exactly eat any of it. You had a tiny 1 bite out the corner.
So long, depression food.
You had 1 bite out of the corner of that ready meal, and yeah, it's better than not.
Clean home, clean mind. Right,
It's
Dr.
almost
Lynn?
like you got
I
nothing.
wonder how she's really holding up.
Almost like it's not worth
Gabe really meant the
eating.
world to Steph.
Where did the rest of the booze go? Did you drink it all in your depression? Like, you've kept the foosball trophy, but there was like 6 more bottles of booze the other day, and it's literally been 1 day, right?
Gabe used to swat the controller out of my hands if he thought I was going to beat him. Jerk.
What a dickhead.
Thank God for this thing. We'd never have found Ethan without it.
You sure? Because
Sorry I didn't
Think you
play
would've.
along, Gabe. You served him well.
okay, let's go to the roof. I said let's go to the roof. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. What are we doing again? Looking for evidence. I don't think we're going to find it on the roof. But maybe we'll find someone else. butterflies. Not Life is Strange 1.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.
Butterflies. Okay, nice landscape and a nice ass view. Like, does anyone else have a nice ass view? No, only the pub house, I guess. Like, this really should have
I'll toss those soon.
been made
I
for the
swear.
customers. She's gonna keep them just because they're his,
We
right?
should have gotten so many more sunsets.
They're a reminder of him. Gotta sit in every single chair in Life is Strange. It's a thing.
I thought
No,
this was
that's
going
a
to be
few.
the one. Finally. Despite all the disappointments, I really let myself believe.
The
I
one?
believed you. Completely. I let myself hope. Really hope. For the first time in years. Even after I freaked out in front of you and hit you, you didn't push me away. You sat right there and told me that I wasn't broken, that I was special, and I belonged.
And
Then
then
you
she's gonna get
died.
with stuff.
Then I don't know what to believe now. Except you're gone again, and I'm still here. Alone.
Yeah, I don't think you can be alone by the end of the episodes. Okay, stares at the beer for too long after he stands up. The flowers are all dead. How did that happen in one day?
No birds today. Gabe really loved this place. Gabe was such a dad.
Because he's got a barbecue. Like, how have all of the flowers, apart from, like, some of them,
This thing's been up here a while.
drugstore
Isn't that
makeup?
Steph's old band?
Did we not take it? Like, I really don't think all of these should have died in one day. Okay, someone's car's broken. Not many other people out and about. No self-driving cars today.
I bet Gabe could even make golf fun.
And if you hit it too hard, it goes in the lake and then you have to go swimming for it. Not that you're going to be hitting it hard to putt, but I guess you could take some swings. It wouldn't matter, would it?
Why look up at the sky when you could look at a sculpture instead?
No, the sky's better than that. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. So all that was up there was some memories. But we may have got some information about, you know, the band's name. Something, makeup, I don't know. Slowly down the stairs. Let's head out. Not playing any more
I never got to see
Minefield
bartender
Haunts.
Gabe in action, but he left some pretty big shoes to fill.
150 years of the community. That was weird. I press A and it just focuses the camera weird rather than leaving. So I was like, hold it down, and then it just still didn't leave. I had to readjust the camera to actually get it to work. I don't know. Some of these things where it's like press the button on the right prompt and it just doesn't work. Everyone gone now. They left a bit of a mess, didn't they? Just everything a mess, all the stuff left on the tables. Candles left burning in a very wooden place. Very safe. Donuts and things and lots of food. Deviled eggs. All of shame.
I bet Gabe would be up here a lot if he wasn't the one taking the pictures.
Oh, hey kid, you don't have to do that.
Too late.
wanted to apologize. For all of us. We're all grieving, but that's no excuse. It was your brother's wake, and you both deserve better than listening to a bunch of fools squabble.
I
Don't remember
appreciate
whose name's who.
that was pretty rough. Although it's hard to imagine a good version of your dead brother's wake.
No, there's no good version. Just all of us trying to get through it together the best we can. Wasn't the first wake held in this old building. I doubt it'll be the last.
Nope, probably it'll be his
Anyway,
soon.
if there's anything I can do, just let me know.
I need to talk to Mac. I know he's lying.
So Mac
Why?
was the one that they think is lying, so
Any
it's a
idea
good
where I
job
can
that
find
didn't
him?
choose him. Because it wasn't Mac's fault, it was the other guy that
helped out
started the
Eleanor at the
argument.
flower shop. That'd be the place to start.
Thanks.
I feel like I should warn you, though. You might not get the kind of closure you're looking for. If you get any at all. Just don't pin all your hopes on Mac Loudon.
Is he a Loudon? Is he making ruckus?
Thanks for looking out for me, but what else am I supposed to do?
I wish I had an answer for you. But if you get a chance before you go all dirty Harry, swing by the dispensary. Charlotte wants to see you.
Before you go get mad,
And
just
one more
go
thing.
to the weed shop and have a lot of weed and chill.
I've been meaning to give you this for the last few days, but I didn't want to disturb you up there. It'll get you through that door and the one upstairs.
So we can go home whenever we want.
This is your home now, for as long as you'd like.
That also means he is absolutely gonna die, isn't he?
What about rent?
And we're gonna end up
I don't wanna
owning
be
the
free.
place and running it.
Don't worry about that for right now. We'll work out a way for you to earn your keep when the time comes.
Thank you.
Coming from anyone else, that might sound a bit dodgy.
Give it hell.
But there's something about him that's like, he's not, you know, he's not
I
being
I have no
cancelable
idea
and questionable. It's like,
Yes,
oh,
yeah.
we're working out how you can pay the rent and make it up. No, he's not being like that. He's being wholesome. Need to talk to you. Ryan. God damn, everyone's got messages. Thanks for saving Ethan's life. Well, I do. It's small self-escape. Please let me know if there's anything we could do. I loved Gabe. I can only imagine what you're going through. Please call me if you need anything. My pleasure meeting you this evening. You're very welcome here in Avon. No one else. There's probably things on other pages, but reading through a lot of that is sometimes so, and then immediately there's something else on the phone. Wow, what is that cross-eyed weird expression? Let's keep moving like I was doing a year ago. Gabe was the reason I stayed, even if you do teach it through the ball. Still have reasons to stay. I beat you fair and spare. Matt Loudon has deleted their comments. Huh? Gabe was the most caring person. Send off. Hot cougars in your area. Elsie likes his cougars. There's weed for you if you would need it. County Sheriff. The trial's still closed. The poster has disabled any further replies. Good handyman. Oh god, cringe. Religiously sounding.
I feel sick.
Shocked and sad to hear about Gabe Jennings' death. Poster has disabled any response. Right, let's keep looking around. We looked at enough. I know I said I wasn't going to look through the other sections, but then it was like...
We had courage and devotion that night, too. Wasn't enough.
We're going to play darts. Randomly. So let's make a sad face rather than a happy face. Who threw one in the bear's eye? You... What the heck?
That's more like it. I know how you feel.
I know how you feel, dartboards. Okay, maybe it's in his nose, but still, that's a bit mean. And, like, literally ruining the, thing.
Damn, Ducky.
Everyone has one. Well, I guess we're gonna need to beat Ducky. Also, I don't know. Well, I guess he had different colour pens at times, but seems to be cheating. Well, I'm gonna guess we're gonna get an opportunity to kick his ass later.
Gabe kick my ass at pool. This town has a long memory. Guess it's nice to know that
Never
people
forget.
have forgotten.
She died at the age of 32. The flu.
I'll spend the rest of my life wondering what would have happened if Ryan hadn't cut that rope.
The
bet he
wall
will
of
too.
sauce.
Why do I feel like this is a challenge?
Fiery death. Why did I do this to myself? Hot takes. Death awaits. Molotov sauce tail. I mean, I've tried some of the supposedly super hot ones, and you know the hot ones challenge. They're not that bad. I like hot sauce and chili and spicy things though, so you know, I don't know why people think things are so much worse than they
If I
are.
never saw mining equipment ever again, it'd be too soon. I should put something here. It's the least I can do. They must have been close. Poor Ethan.
Oh no, it's Hideous by Gabe and Ethan. Wait, why am I not allowed to select anything else? Just
Maybe
the
I can
drawing.
find something upstairs to put on the memory table. I should put something here. It's the least I can do.
Okay.
Gabe Chen. Smooth criminal.
Talking perp to Black Lantern taking. He was on a bicycle, okay, it was a speeding ticket on the bicycle.
I wish we'd had more time.
Cougars.
Courtesy of Haven's favorite DJ, I bet. I hope Ducky didn't finish this by himself. Maybe I can find something upstairs.
The
to put on
100 proof
memory
whiskey.
table. Is that Jed without his beard?
I
Guess
mean, we're
nobody
noticing
needed
things
this.
we didn't notice before.
Forecast called for rain, but the skies have been clear. Gabe would have appreciated having beer at his wake.
Still, too many tables full of stuff. Beer taps? Am I gonna pour myself a beer? Pour one out for myself. I mean, the broom, right? We're gonna put the broom on the table as a stupid ass memory because we don't have many memories. We could probably go get Steph's button.
Wonder what I can find up here to add to Gabe's memory table.
Beers.
I could add this to Gabe's table. You served him well.
We can't add the broom. The video game, there was also a memory. The foosball table's more Steph's memory, but still. Add the clean dishes. The sculpture isn't his, I know. Essay, Kyushu, the photo.
maybe I should put this downstairs.
Photo might be a good one. The beer cans a lot of people aren't going to get would be personal. The Kings of Leon CD, you know, not that important. I think this is the most important one as a memory, right?
You're coming downstairs.
Or do we add everything to the table? I'm not going to add the album. We're going to go upstairs quickly, and maybe the options might have some stuff up there as well. There's some extra stuff, but obviously the photo needs to go on the table, but maybe we can add a few extra things? You can't take the empty cans. Too much, I guess. Can't take the button either. I mean, one of the empty cans, it was the last beer that you had with him and the last real moments you had with him. And that would also be something, even if a lot of people wouldn't guess it. You know, it's not really personal to anyone else, but it would be something that was a special memory with him. And a lot of people think it's just trash and throw it out, but you know, she's holding on to them for a reason. They sit there as a memory of the last beers that they shared together. I take the guitar, can't take the guitar. That's too important to give away. Look at all that nail just under the door. Also, I saw that sneaky bottle under the bed cabinet thing. Don't know what it was. Was it the peach schnapps? It was the radioactive green of the peach schnapps. It might have been. Wow, she is so walking
Glad I
around
have
dead.
something to add to Gabe's table.
But only one thing. You don't overtake it because everyone added one thing. If you know, yes, he's related. It just seems a bit rude to everyone else that you're like, especially if you haven't really known so long.
He always knew how to get me to smile.
Yeah, the Kings of Leon one, I don't think was the right choice. Someone just left all their work here? And booze?
No one could blame me for wanting to drink all my sorrows away.
I don't know, I would.
RM and TB. I wonder who they were.
Tuberculosis and maybe the cop.
I can't believe Steph got me to drink that bedazzled kiwi whatever the fuck shot.
Ichthyosis. Okay, so you can literally just play all the music in the game, but we've got copyright-free music. We don't hear any.
I think Gabe had more fun at his job than anyone.
Wow. Guess we're gonna need to ask him about the Don Denver
I've only known
story.
Jed a few days, but he's got my back better than any care work.
Hopefully, things around here can settle down again.
The rent check.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I got you got a rent check there. I need to check how much you're charging me. And you're hiding it.
Who pays for their alcohol with a check? Oh, wait. Gabe?
Huh? That doesn't make sense.
Jed definitely has a decorating style.
So
I'd call it steakhouse chic.
he pays for his rent by alcohol, or is that just how many drinks he served? Because that doesn't make sense, does it? Like, I'm gonna drink alcohol here and buy drinks, but that pays for my rent? Huh? Like, you know, I have to pay for my rent by buying a significant number of drinks in the bar. It's a bit weird. It's better to earn the money and pay for it from that than, like, I need to buy a specific number of drinks to pay for my rent. That's too weird. No, just work the hours and pay the rent. No, I'd rather buy a lot of drinks at full price and, you know, that pays for my rent rather than staff discounts and still just paying the rent naturally. Nah, let's do the most awkward
Jed
and weird
said
way.
I might find Mac in the flower shop, but I have time to swing by the dispensary if I want.
He actually said go to the dispensary. Come try the dispensary, I think I need your advice. You have a sec to swing by the store, maybe. Nothing big, I'll tell you when you're here. Okay, so we're also going to maybe go by Steph's as well.
On one hand, there's the open road and the freedom to run away from my problems. On the other, helmet hair.
And on the other, they don't look that stable with how weird the front axle is. The other one, maybe a bit more. This one, it's far too forwards. Like, that thing's going to be scraping along the floor and falling apart.
Still have a job at Typhon. They still have plans to expand.
Am I meant to be picking up something here?
No, Mom. It would not help for you to call them.
The company is dodgy. Okay, so it's not the other guy's fault at all. It's the old company is dodgy itself.
I wonder how many fish Ducky's caught in this thing.
It's not the other guy's fault at all. It's the actual company that's dodgy. Because they want to expand, they want to, you know, get on with the blasting. They're not going to listen because he maybe didn't say, and they maybe didn't take it seriously that there was a kid that was in danger. Again, it's Life is Strange. You sit everywhere.
Stay here without Gabe? In this state I've never been to before. This town I've been in for less than a week. Not that I know where else I'd even go. Back to the nothing waiting for me in Portland.
Nothing waits forever.
Fuck. I have no idea what comes next. But I'm not leaving here without answers about Gabe. At least I know that.
Instead, the game's trying to force us into... Okay, that is highly polluted. Like, it would not be glowing those colours unless that lake was polluted with oil and things. And petrols. And contaminants. Like, lakes do not glow like that. Naturally, without pollutants.
The park looks fun to explore. If not for the paddling, kayaking would be super relaxing. Tragically, now isn't the time to check out the rest of Haven.
You sure? Because you would just be like, explore the park. Now's not the time to explore, but explore.
Sorry about leveling all your mountains. Here's a bench.
I mean, the place still looks kind of nice. Apart from the stanky beer bottles left everywhere.
I haven't been a bartender.
At least we don't have to find 10 hidden beer bottles.
Pretty sure these are supposed to stay in the bar.
They're all in a nice pile. I know it was 6, but still.
You're writing a novel? Since when? I just started. I have no idea what I'm doing. What if I die tomorrow? Just like that guy.
Wow.
What have I done with my life?
I don't have any easy answers for that.
I mean,
Start until summer.
maybe
What's the rush?
supportive.
I guess I...
You haven't done a lot with your life, then do
No,
things.
you're right.
I mean, you're having
You're right.
Bucks, fizz, and cakes in the park with bread. Like, you know, you're having a sweet romantic meal. I guess you're making the most of what little life you have. Tree sculpture. Cute little
This is cool.
doggo.
in a Wicker Man sort of way.
Can't sit on that bench.
I don't think this whole town is a pagan cult, but I can't rule it out either.
I mean, it's a fish. But the water splashes are a bit weird. I get that it's out of the water, but that's really weird. I mean, this almost looks like it's trying to make a path to cross. Are we gonna Jesus the water apart later? I know it's not Jesus, but whatever.
He looks so alone.
Angry?
Everyone needs to stop telling me it's okay. It's not.
Fuck. Losing Gabe's been hard enough for a supposed grown-up like me. But for Ethan...
So don't tell him it's okay. Got it.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Alex.
Do you... want to talk about it?
I'm fine.
Okay. Definitely not mine.
Okay.
This is awful. He was so young.
He must be reading about Gabe.
Or it's a small town and everyone's heard about everything that's going on. You haven't. You know, they're all probably talking because tiny ass town. Why does this look like the other guy?
At this point,
But a lion
I
as
wouldn't
well.
be surprised if the spring festival ends with a ritual sacrifice.
Disc golf.
What if I'm secretly a total prodigy at disc golf, but never had the chance to find out? Probably for the best, honestly.
What on earth is disc golf?
I feel like there's a lesson here about love leaving a mark on the world. But I'm not in the fucking mood.
Where are you hiding, my feathered friend? Please, I need you.
Is she looking for a bird?
I mean, it's only focusing in the heart carvings. It's not focusing on the others. But, you know, there's quite a few other carvings that it refuses to acknowledge. So I don't think it is about love leaving its mark on the world.
Feels so weird to be preparing for a celebration.
Oh, sorry. Where are you hiding, my feathered friend? Please, I need you.
Cool binoculars. You bird watching?
Yeah, I'm trying to win a contest.
Oh. Good luck.
Thanks.
Should I find the bird and tell her where it is? Is that a thing?
Ethan when he was little. This whole thing is so horrible. Did you see him over by the water?
Yeah, he looked rough. I didn't talk to him. Wasn't really sure what to say. There's literally nothing I can do for Ethan. I feel so useless.
I've been there.
Yeah, I was using my senses to see if I could sense the birds.
At least back then, the only people dying in mining accidents were miners.
Pike? Or is that your name?
Gabe was too young. Just too young.
Bet Pike's really had his work cut out for him these last few days. Hey, Pike.
Hey!
Yeah, definitely look from that direction.
How you holding up?
I'm okay.
Okay, is good. I think. Hey, I want you to know I meant what I said back there. Gabe was something else. He could bring a smile to my face even on the worst days.
Yeah. That's what everyone's been saying.
And, when you're ready, still need to get your statement for the investigation.
Why are you smiling awkwardly like that? That doesn't make it any better. That makes it a bit
I think
weirder.
I'll be ready soon.
Yeah. Yeah. No rush.
I'm sure we can find this bird.
Not sure when the words
Close
kitchen
today.
and wake will stop being weird. But now isn't it?
Okay, the new miner is definitely giving us hints for things. Here's the broken car.
Tragically, now isn't the time to check out the rest of Haven.
I was checking out the old broken car that nobody is fixing, but they've left all their tools by. Wildflowers?
Insert epiphany about new beginnings here.
They're pretty. Not seen any birds. Doo-doo. Red bear.
Nice to know.
Outfitters.
Hipsters can survive at this altitude.
Yes, we never go in that shop. That guy is mad. These guys have no emotions. Why is this guy so mad?
It's bullshit. We have a right to know what's happening to our jobs.
They took our jobs.
You guys don't think anything's really gonna change, right?
It's hard to say.
Awkwardly standing here watching them.
Because they won't tell us a damn thing.
I just still can't wrap my head around it. Someone died?
It's a shit situation, but the least they could do is be upfront with us about our job security.
Exactly.
I just hope the council passes the vote.
I mean, I'm sure your jobs are fine.
Anyone seen Loudon?
I give Typhon 8 years of my life, and they can't give me back one simple answer about my job.
Typhon doesn't give a shit about anyone.
Figuring that out. Okay, we're really not allowed to walk on the flowers, are we?
Nothing says festive, like 3! Might be a good time to check out the dispensary. Jed said Charlotte wants to talk to me. I might be too close to the issue to have an unbiased opinion, but fuck this.
I mean, we need to go see Steph before we go to the dispensary.
Wind chimes. The original jam band.
Treasures of Tibet.
One doctor had me try meditation. I always just fell asleep.
Sorry about today.
It's not your fault.
She looks mad.
But I was really looking forward to climbing Teller's Peak.
I think the trails will be closed for a while. Someone died up in the ravine a few days ago.
Well, we can try again when I come out with Mom and Dad for the 4th of July.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Sometimes they take ages between their statements, and I'm just like, I just want
Why
to
should one
listen to the thing.
accident close all the trails? What a wasted vacation.
Yes, we're all suffering here. Steph asked me to pop by the record store if I had time.
Where we going? Then we'll go to the dispensary. I'm sure that it won't make a difference, right? It probably does. Still, you know, this is the decision we're making. And then we can tell her we're into girls.
Steph asked me to swing by. She's got to be around here somewhere.
Gabe was hoping I'd get back into playing. Maybe I will. Helpful.
Wow. Back in at some point.
Val, I just want to be friends. Chrissy looks sweet. It would definitely be wrong to claim someone else's lost dog. Right?
Right? I mean, the dog got lost because you stole it, right? Time to pay a visit to an old friend, or should I say an old enemy. You don't belong here, Monster Slayer. I'm not leaving till I get answers. You won't be leaving at all. Oh no. This is about his death. No. Where is this guy sword? Fine, I'll tell you. Sold last seen in the city of Carnissus, but that's infested with were-spiders. Those who question the swords lose something dear to them, but I'm destined to save the world with Sky Sword. Good thing you won't be questing alone. I'll win. Alwyn was probably the
Looks
dad.
like Steph might be working on a new project.
Like the comp book. Damn it. Could you just stand still and let me look at the angle to read what it says on it? Thanor, no peeking. No peeking. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding.
But not as cool as Thanor.
That's a bit weird.
Haven't listened to Firewalk in a while. I like their old stuff better anyway.
I don't know who they are.
I can't believe he ordered that record. Fuck.
Well, she's in there. Back in 5, 10, 15. Well, we can see where she is.
Section, huh? That's rough, buddy.
I mean, is he the one breaking up, or is
Still
he
going.
being broke up with? There's two ways to think about that. He might not be the one. That's really terrible, though. You know, if you're buying someone to break up with him. Hi, I bought you this record, and now we're broken up because it's from the breakup section, right? Ellen Hahn.
How could Chrissy leave me? After everything we've been through together.
Chrissy. Wait. Isn't that the name of the found dog?
Found? Don't you mean lost? It looked like a lost dog, not a found dog.
You posted about a lost dog, right? I think they have her over at Todd's Hardware.
Are you serious? Thank you so much. I'll call them right now. Hi, I'm calling about the lost dog. Chrissy? Is she okay? Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Is she there now?
Chrissy's gonna make it back home.
Awesome.
I'm glad I could help.
Thank you so much. Can I pick her up today? No sweat. Take your time. I'll wait.
I'll just wait for you to hang up the phone as well so that I can speak to you. Or you'll just hold up the phone because you don't want to talk to me and you're going to pretend you're still on the phone.
Steph said she wanted to see me. She must be here somewhere.
And I'm just going to wait for this guy awkwardly to put his phone down so that I can speak to him. No, you're just going to pretend you're still on the phone. Fine, I'm just going to...
Thanks again. Me and Chrissy owe you one.
That's what speaking to... I mean, he was actually talking to us, not on the phone.
Haven's favorite. And only. I'm glad Gabe convinced her to stay.
Hey, I'm glad you stopped by. I've only got a sec, but... Have you talked to Ethan at all?
Talked is maybe too strong a word. I tried.
He's taking it really hard. But what you did for me this morning got me thinking. What if Ethan needs something like that too? Something fun and distracting. Something like a LARP.
So we're gonna LARP.
Like the one you and Gabe were gonna take him to?
Yeah, but designed just for him and Thanor.
Can we even pull that off?
It won't be high production value, but it'll still be fun. I need your help, though. I want it to be as good as it can be. Ethan gave you one of his comics, right? So, what do you think? Who would the famous monster slayer have the most fun defeating?
Kravius, Lord of the Underworld, or Storm Rider the Undead, but they look like exactly the same outfit. They're basically the same outfit. One's a bit more withered, I guess. I mean, one's just undead, and he might be afraid of storms. Lord of the Underworld sounds way
Kravius
cooler.
looks pretty badass. Go with that.
All right, then. Oh, I gotta get back in there. There's some stuff in my comp book. It'd be cool if you could check it out.
And, you know, there's just someone who is the undead, but Lord of the Undead's way cooler, right?
Hey, Haven listeners. That was Phone Tap with their new single, Elephant in the Room. We've got a sweet block of indie rock coming down the pike, but first, a few announcements.
Oh. Looks like Steph wants me to do more than just make some decisions. She wants me to play a bard.
Health points 10. How did you meet Théodore? Distortion Fields or Healing Serenade?
Guess I'm in. Let's start with my name.
The mission is free this year, so bring your friends, bring your family. Hell, bring your ex. I'm sure it'll be different this time.
Alwyn? Someone already said Alwyn? Oh, I'm just gonna go with that.
How about a throwback to Ethan's old buddy? Ability time. Distortion Field sounds fun, but Healing Serenade could really come in handy.
I mean, healing's always easy.
Healing Serenade it is. How did I meet Thénor?
Let's do a funny story.
A wolf and an ogre walk into a bar. Oh god. This LARP thing just might work. Let's hope I can do Alwyn justice.
Wolf and Ogre walk into a bar. There's a raging patron with the ballad of the monster slayer Thénor. Little did I know, the wolf's cousin had lost its life to Thénor. The vengeful beast jumped me, pinning me against the stage. Just as all hope has been lost, Thénor roused. He took my lute and swung it at the wolf. The wolf opened his big gullet, swallowing the instrument in one gulp. Luckily, the lute caused the wolf great indigestion. It stalked away, tail between its legs, and the night was saved. Interesting. To the weed shop! Bum bum. To the weed shop. I mean, obviously, we were going to have to do laughing. They've made such a big deal of it. Someone going to interrupt us out here. Out.
Still need to check the flower shop for Mac.
No, still need to go to the weed shop. Looks cool. Should DM her to find out more. See how I can help. I wonder what Steph's working on from Steph herself. I should DM her to find out and see if I can help. Post a picture of spoiler. If only there was some way to find out. Real subtle. New adventure for Haven. The heck? Blue Smarty, orange Smarty, pink Smarty. Heck is that?
Might be a good time to check out the dispensary. Jed said Charlotte wants to talk to me.
Awkward standoff.
If I tell him I like him, we'll date, and then we'll break up. And then I'll lose my best friend.
I mean, you don't know that.
You don't know that. But at the same time, it can be awkward.
Come on, man. Can't you take a hint? She's not into you.
So they both like
Go.
each other. I mean, it's always the way.
Maybe I could help them. Wait, hell no. What am I thinking? This is none of my business.
I mean, they're staring at each other. They should
Might
get
be
a
a good
hint.
time to check out the dispensary. Jed said Charlotte wants to talk to me.
Are we really not allowed to interfere?
If I tell him I like him, we'll date, and then we'll break up.
But you're not guaranteed to break up, and you clearly both like each other. It's not like you live on the other side of the world, 17 hours flight away, and when one person's not at work, you're asleep, and when you're asleep, is the only time they have free or anything. You know, you're actually in the same time zone and in the same city, so you're able to actually date.
Might be a
I
good
mean,
time
you
to
know.
check out the dispensary. Jed said Charlotte
Ironically, I
wants to
did
talk
tell
to
her,
me.
and she likes me too, but, you know, we still couldn't make it work because of the distance and time zones and everything, but still, just let each other, you know, and we should be able... Is that deer
Guess
having
they didn't
weed?
feel like painting the mine.
I know it's meant to be its breath, but it's a weed shop. It's like... You okay?
If he's innocent, why is he acting like this?
Acting like what? Maybe I can get her to tell me. Hey, Riley.
Alex.
Hey.
I know you and Gabe were close. How are you doing?
I miss him so much. He was like an older brother to me.
I'm glad you had him.
Had him in many ways.
He was a really good guy, Alex.
No. But they liked each other, clearly.
You and Eleanor seem close.
She's taken care of me ever since I was little. I never really knew my mom, but she's always been there for me.
What does she think about you going away to school?
She's thrilled. I think she just wants me to end up happy.
That's really sweet.
She's the most selfless person I know.
She's lucky to have you.
Thanks.
I mean, we still need to ask the awkward question.
That fight Mac had with Gabe over your secret meetings. They were about you applying to college, right?
Yeah. Ever since the first time Mac lost his shit in front of them, Gabe and Charlotte had tried to get me to end things with him. And after all this, I can see that they were right.
Do you think he could have ignored Gabe's call? I mean, do you think he's capable of that?
I don't want to believe that, but... Sorry. I'm really not ready to talk about it.
I'm not going to go with he's acting so weird, even though it's underlined as, like...
I gotta run. There's some
You know,
stuff
the
I
new
need to do.
dialogue that we learned.
Okay.
But, you know, it just seems a bit forced.
I don't want to push Riley, but I need to know more about Mac. How do I get her to open up? Damn. Maybe there's something around here I can use to get it open.
Why are we breaking an entrant? Maybe there's something around here I could use to make her... No, I can just open up her flat and sneak in.
I've broken into places for less.
Maybe there's something I can use to get her to open up. Maybe I can just rob her blind.
Yee. And I cannot stress this enough. Paw.
So we broke in just to look at a wagon wheel. Really? That's why we broke in here, just to look at a wagon wheel. That's the only thing that we can learn from there.
Simple but effective.
Broke in for less to look at a wagon wheel. You suddenly broke in for next to nothing there, didn't you?
I know what this means. Somewhere, there's a dog I need to pet.
That's all that you broke into there for, is literally just to look at a wagon wheel.
Somehow, even after everything, I never had to live on the street. I hope this person's all right.
I mean, they're not getting that
feathered friend.
What might be our feathered friends? There's the birds. Not on the lines. Aha!
I wonder if this is the bird that woman is looking for. Maybe I should let my binocular friend know.
I mean, it wasn't very easy to see. But sure, let's go tell her that there's a bird over here. You too!
Might be a good time to check out the dispensary. Jed said Charlotte wants to talk to me.
But you've been staring at each other, not saying a word so awkwardly for that long.
This location gets all the foot traffic.
You must realize that you like each other. Like, you know, people know when they like each other. Just, you know. It's not that hard, you know. And when you know, just, you know, let the other person know. Usually they like you too. Hey, where did she go? Maybe I should let the binocular lady know. But where did she go? There she is. She's already found it. Hi! It's in this tree.
There's a huge bird over by the wall.
Seriously? That might be my hawk. Thank you.
The one that you're already... Bye. This bird right here, that's your hawk. It's over by the wall. Okay, I'll just leave the spot right next to the bird and go wander off somewhere God knows where. Yep, it's right there, right next to you. Thanks, I'll just go elsewhere then.
They've been the largest employer in Haven for decades.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, customers here are a lot nicer than in Denver.
Never been to Denver, but I guarantee they're nice here.
We sure helped her.
Might be a good time to check out the dispensary. Jed said Charlotte wants to talk to me.
Sure helped her. Hey, there's a bird right next to this wall. She runs off elsewhere entirely.
We met briefly. You're Gabe Chen's sister, right?
Alex, yeah.
I didn't know him well, but I could tell he had a big heart. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. A dragon. A bad dragon? The wee dragon. Burn bongs. 420 festival.
Charlotte?
Alex, hey.
Jed said you wanted to see me?
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
Why were the things briefly up there and then they went and vanished? That was a weird
trying to
way
stay
of...
busy mostly.
Yeah. Distractions help.
How about you? I can't even
That's a lot of
imagine what you're
very
going
similar
through.
t-shirts for this tiny ass town. Like a whole pile of
Honestly,
one
I'm
type of
really
t-shirt.
trying to keep it
It's
together
enough
for
for
Ethan.
everyone in the town to have that t-shirt.
He's hurting.
He does seem distant.
And then even more of it on
Practically
the
just lost a father.
thing. Actually, you've got two piles of
shutting
the
me
same
out.
t-shirt.
He's never
You
done
got
that
some on a
before.
rack out front as well.
Not when it mattered.
He's a pretty insightful kid. He knows how much you're hurting, even when you try to hide it from him. Instead of trying to be strong, maybe the best thing you can do is show him that it's okay to hurt.
That's really helpful, Alex. Thank you. I can't get over the feeling that the one person who could help me deal with the aftermath of Gabe's death is Gabe.
Well, he ain't here anymore.
What is this?
An affidavit from Typhon. If I sign, I'm agreeing not to press charges in exchange for a payment. A big one.
I mean, it is pretty shady.
That's so shady. Why would they be offering you money if they didn't do anything wrong?
They say it's an offer of good faith. But you're right. He's dead because of them. And I'd be letting them off.
But there's also no shame in taking the money
Are you
if it's a
gonna sign
lot
it?
of money.
I don't know. I'm trying to put Ethan first, but
It
What
might
would
be
you
the
do?
best thing.
do you think it would be a betrayal of Gabe?
No. Take the money for Ethan.
You have to put Ethan first. If the money helps, I think you should take it.
I mean, they're going to
Alex.
find a way of weaseling out of it one way or the
Means the
other.
world.
You know, they'll either pay money onto
That
all those
affidavit
lawyers.
Feels scummy, but Ethan should come first.
They'll use the money for lawyers to avoid it, or you take the money
Feel
and,
free to take a look around if you want.
you know, at least
Yeah,
get something
okay.
out of it. Because they're getting off of it no matter what. And you'll feel shit that they do if you don't take the money. At least this way you've got some control and
Buzz
you get
pipes are
something
so
out of it.
cool. They're like works of art that can also get you high.
Why do you sound like a complete stoner?
I'm gonna figure out why Mac's lying.
I see why Gabe was so in love with her.
I don't know, she looked completely out of it to me. I see why you're so in love with her. Dead stare.
I'm always here for you if you need anything.
It's just dead stare into
Back
the
at you.
distance.
Wonder what it's like to have I do my drugs out of a glass sculpture type of money.
Yeah, I mean, in countries where it's legal, I guess, but at the same time, it's a bit weird. My giant drug-taking device and
And
is
he
a
did it all
sculpture in the
with
living
one rusty
room.
saw and a bottle of gin. Impressive.
Everyone died of influenza.
Probably cost more than my bus ticket.
Why that particular bong are we caring about? The alien one, surely, looks cooler than the I am gay rainbow basic ass bong. Like, just so it's a rainbow bong. Like, a lot of these look cooler. The alien one looks the coolest, but we're interested in rainbow bong.
I could totally paint that. I just don't
Sure
want to.
you could. Photorealistic mask. Yeah, you could definitely paint that.
I could totally paint that. I
Just a mountain walk, refreshments provided. So we meant to know who that is. Also, there were other options.
Kind of discounts.
30% off, made on your birthday. 15% off edibles if you're willing to share them, or you can go to the pub and just get the 20% off at any times. Any purchase if you recite poetry during checkout, or you can just get the 20% off at the pub.
A little steep, but can you really put a price on a kid's dreams?
Jesus Christ.
Nice contribution, Gabe.
Or you can just get the 20% off at the pub, and there's a huge pile of them.
God, put some clothes on.
Try this new growing trick for big voluptuous nugs. Not jugs, not your dick, but your nuggets of weeds. Which vape is right for you? Check this out. This buyer's guide, none of them, because it cooks your insides. High and dry, how's selling waterlogged weeds?
It blows my mind that Charlotte's been running the dispensary this whole time. I couldn't even leave the apartment.
I don't think you're enough support. I'll open the store this afternoon. While people are that desperate to get their weeds.
When did you start needing a PhD to smoke pot?
Sativa, indica, and hybrids. I mean, they've always been the known strains. Blue 4, a strong euphoric sativa has stimulate creativity. Stairway to heaven, a blissful, mellow, high smoke with munchies. Purple Sublime, relaxing indica, delivering a full body relaxation while taking the edge off mind. Sandman, high CBD strain to relax the body and mind. Daria, sativa heavy hybrids, restore the balance and focus on bliss. Intergalactic vibe, an indica heavy hybrid that brings euphoria and relaxation.
Stairway to Haven? Believe it or not, Gabe named that one.
Not a surprise.
I believe it.
Creepy monkey that looks like his insides are dying and he is being dehydrated inside out. I don't know what's so funny about In Pain Monkey.
In the Dominican, they're said to house the spirits of gods. Mostly, I just like how it looks.
It's really cool.
Is it? It's a monkey that has been dehydrated. It was probably an actual living monkey that died in pain and was dehydrated to a statue.
I really love Charlotte's style.
And then probably, something over it to preserve it. But a lot of the times, like Shrunken Heads, they're monkeys.
I really love Charlotte's style. I really love
we were
Charlotte's
looking at that
style.
because I was looking at the cactus before.
There's something you don't see in Portland.
And it still messed with that. And then I was like, why is it coming up with the same thing as the thing? Because it wasn't. Because it was looking at the wrong thing beforehand. That's a very unusual weed plant. And then look at these very bland, basic, the same, it's the store logo on every single t-shirt for more than enough for everyone in the town.
Sweet logo. Bet Charlotte designed it herself.
And yeah, no, it's a very obvious weed dragon. It's on everything, and smoking that dragon, chasing that high. No one clearly wants to buy all of your very. You've wasted so much money on all of the same merch that no one's ever going to buy. You've got too many of it.
And which part of the brain is responsible for the crazy glowy feelies?
The big glowing section.
These bougie dispensaries are gonna put all the creepy dudes named Gene out of business. Given the circumstances, I could definitely go for a few of these.
Zonks. Weed beer? Candies? maybe, or edibles, I'm not sure. Like, you know, just jars of pickles. I guess it's meant to be weeds. Doesn't mind, so we're back here. Charlotte's office or studio. Marijuana tea.
There's nothing quite like a cup of weed on a cold day?
Nah, just a cup of tea, thanks. Good. You can keep your cup of weed. I'll just have a cup of tea or a hot
Charlotte's
chocolate.
dedication to her art is so inspiring.
I'm good. Hi then.
I'm always here for you if you need anything.
Joy not getting a lot of customers and probably spending more money on rent than customers, but I guess, you know, the weed would be the thing that sells the most, and maybe the potheads will buy the merch and everything because they're out of it. I don't know. Seems questionable. You'd have so much of that merch that looks exactly the same. Like, you know, you could have way cooler designs and things. Medical, recreational, extraterrestrial. Okay, so she was talking to...
Still need to check the flower shop for Mac.
I don't know, she seems sus.
Man, these overnight shifts really take it out of me.
Yeah. Talk about the accident? How would I know that? Fuck, now I'm on Diane's shit list.
Thanks, Diane.
Telling everyone not to talk about the accident certainly sounds like Diane's responsible. Where'd she go?
I always figured mining was dangerous, but
The
damn.
8 miners. Superman?
There's literally nothing I can do for Ethan. I feel so useless.
Hey, Diane vanished. We're not finding her, but we saw and we caught up with the aftermath of what she just told them not to talk about. You two are still having a stare off. Hench girl?
Oh, it's that guy's sister. I feel so bad for her.
Getting sick of people feeling bad for me.
It's fine. I love being on hold. I love this song. Finally. Cancel AAA membership.
You heard rebook
I said cancel.
for 3 more years.
Cancel.
Okay, rebooking for 3 more years. Stupid automated messages that don't let you talk to a human being. I know. I get these, yeah. You can't even mash 0 anymore to get through to put to a human being. And a lot of them don't even have email addresses online either. It's just bots in auto bot shit.
Yikes.
Maybe a bit much.
I have to imagine Gabe would be amused to know he made it in the newspaper.
Investigation into accidental death. Just say that. Well, I guess it was an accident. But still.
I don't get it. Do people...
Nothing says festive like 3 exclamation points.
I looked over the budget. If we only open 3 days a week, we'll be able to scrape by.
Is that it? Are we always just going to scrape by?
You do lattes, you do coffee, you do hot chocolate, you do
Peaches is making an actual
cafe as
profit,
well.
Remember?
Fine. You were right about piratey peaches.
Oh, I was right, huh? How do those words taste?
Not like peaches.
We should push the rum.
We're losing our business. But it's like everything's a joke to him.
She must feel so...
Have to keep up a brave face for Angela. She loves our store so much.
Anyway, I took out a radio ad too. That'll help.
They're
Please
trying.
say it's not the one you read to me the other day. That was so weird.
It's not weird, it's fun. Don't you like fun?
Don't you like fun? Don't you have mobile phones? You can't cross the roads.
Don't worry, okay? This town.
What were you? Binocular thingers. Into the flower shop. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. These cards. Okay, we got an old lady in front of it today.
Eleanor?
Sorry.
No need to apologize.
Should have heard the bell at the front door, honestly.
How are you, dear?
Oh.
Awkward question.
Still just trying to adjust, I think.
Give yourself some time. Change is always hard.
Awkward.
Back here?
Oh, he was helping me not too long ago. I think he just left. Can't have gotten too far.
Got it. Thanks.
I mean, she's still chasing back, even though the one person is clearly responsible. Okay, so she's got Alzheimer's or something. Why is she being haunted by demons? Yes, you should help. First I signed that just turns on a dime, really weird.
Terrified. I can't leave her like this.
She's got Alzheimer's. Wow, using the whole power button makes her not able to use the power. That's interesting. You didn't need to...
Okay. Time to figure out why she's afraid.
It's ticking. It's the ticking.
The doctor said I had more time, but everything is becoming so out of order. All my memories are fading. I feel broken.
And we did need to join with her mind sense to figure this out.
Thank you, dear. I'll get started on it right away. Just come by with the check whenever you're free.
It's everyone's getting jumbled and confused. Phone is very awkward. Eleanor. Return samples for dispensary.
If Riley finds out.
Okay, so we need to tell Riley.
Can't find out.
He's gonna find out. It's the right thing to do. He's gonna find out. You don't get to keep secrets. It's best that you get help. Don't just hide it.
How does she hide all of this?
How'd she hide the fact that she's dazed and confused? Yes, how? It's not like it was obvious that she had Alzheimer's.
If they know about my condition, they'll make me close this place.
Because...
Holy shit.
You shouldn't be having this in your brain. It will just make you Silent Hill. The fog. Let's just make you suffer it. Wilting and killing everything. I mean, the longer... the longer that you don't tell people, the less likely they can help you. Obviously, you're getting medical help from the doctors, but you should still get people to help.
It's not just that she forgot what she was doing. She's afraid she's forgetting everything. But how can I help her?
Forget what you were working on?
You could say I'm having a bit of a senior moment.
Well, maybe I can help.
Retrace your steps.
Seems like you have a lot going on today. I could help you retrace your steps.
Oh, I don't want to keep you.
Hey, I want to help.
We're still going to tell Riley. You know, ask Riley was an option, it wasn't the best option.
Okay, what would Eleanor have done first?
Knocked over the lilies? You would have opened the door just in first.
You must have flipped the sign to open.
I always flip it first thing when I come in. And then I open my mail. Something must have distracted me.
You got a phone call in the back.
Better. We can do this.
Because that was an option. So if something distracted you, it was a phone call. And you went to answer the phone and that distracted you.
Could a phone call have distracted you?
Yes. I got a call first thing in the morning. But I can't think who it was.
Maybe we can find something to remind you.
It would be your family picture, right?
Could it have been Riley who called?
The liar.
I think that's right. She called to tell me about a new order. Goodness. What was the order for?
Well, considering there's a flower that's been knocked over, I'm probably going to assume it was the lilies. That are wilting and dying.
Order. This must be what Riley came in for.
I think that order might have been for these lilies.
That you've knocked over and are leaving
Of
awkwardly.
Riley helped me pick them out before she left.
Now we just have to figure out who ordered them.
You just said Riley. That would be on the register, right?
The check for the lilies would be in here, right? That could tell us who bought them.
Should.
Mr. Jedediah Lucan. Huh.
$89 for some lilies. Jesus Christ. That's expensive.
Looks like the lilies are for Jed.
Keeps them in business, I guess.
Right. Riley dropped off an order for Jed.
I knew you'd figure it out.
I couldn't have done it without you. Seriously, Alex. You're a godsend. Jed must be hosting some event. I wonder why he wants lilies, though. They're traditionally for funerals.
Probably for the brother.
She doesn't remember.
It's an awkward pose. Let's tell her about Gabe. She'll probably forget anyway.
They were for Gabe's wake.
Gabe's wake? Gabe's wake? I missed it.
It's okay, she'll forget next week.
Alex. I'm so sorry.
Hey,
Excuse me.
Plus, that might help her. You know, it's better to be honest. Way better to be honest.
That sucked. But at least I told her the truth. Okay. Riley is officially a badass. She's really hurting, but I didn't want to lie to her.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been
I've
right to lie to
definitely lived
her.
in uglier places.
But that would have been way worse to just lie to her. Butterflies?
I hope it's good news.
From the hospital, I don't think it is. I think it might be news about her condition. Wow, the eye roll. Home sweet home rolls eyes. I mean, if Jed had came, he would have came to take the flowers anyway, right? He could have told
They're
her.
multiplying. Okay, this shirt rules. Is it Riley's?
Team Chomp Boss. Does it rule? Just words in a very basic font on a t-shirt.
I should get an emotional support dog. But like, for other people. That guy is still bad to the gnome.
Like literally, it's just words on a t-shirt in basic font. They're not
To help fill
special.
the gaping void inside, we offer you our condolences in the form of this mass-produced card.
Much like mass-produced t-shirt with basic words in basic fonts that is no special design or looks cool at all. Just very bland and boring and generic. But sure, this t-shirt rocks. It says something on it. It says words. It wasn't even some cool phrase or anything. Which, you know, a lot of things are just like dumb, funny phrase in basic fonts. And that's all. But hey, it's the coolest t-shirt in the world, right?
Eleanor
I'd rather
said
have a
Mac
plain
is
t-shirt.
nearby. I don't see him here. Maybe at the bridge?
Anyone have a good advice for taming strays? Big cat needs a junker. It's a mountain lion cub. Very aggressive when threatened. If that's under my bed, why would it be under your bed? Is it because you stole it? Why would it be under your bed? Jack Stevens? A trap. By the bridge.
How's your progress in Moondrop Ranch?
Apologize, it's been hard for all of us. So what you did with the lab, thank you so much.
Did you buy your chicken coop?
No
No, I
emotions?
couldn't. I spent too much money romancing the lumberjack.
You
I can't believe you think I would like this game.
can't believe you think I'd like you romancing someone else.
Only if you start Dust and Daylight.
Dead by Daylight?
I'll think about it.
Why would I like hearing about you romancing someone else? I clearly like you. Why would I want to also be telling me stories about you romancing someone else? Wait, did she actually have emotions there for a moment? While she was in that picture? Is there a brief moment where I can see her serenity? I need to talk to you about your mother.
Do you...
No, I want to
wanna
talk about your
Mac?
mother, actually.
Okay.
I'm not going to push it. I wanted to talk about your mom.
I gotta run. There's some stuff I need to do.
Okay.
What was the point in opening that back garden? Maybe
I
there's a
don't want to
path
push
trap.
Riley, but I need to know more about Mac. How do I get her to open up?
Wagon wheel. Back to open operating hours next week. We really should be able to tell her about the mother's Alzheimer's, really. Okay. Now, are you going to give me an opportunity to sense you? You are doing that for so little time, but you did briefly seem like you had a sense option. I'm not going to sit around and wait for you, though. Screw that. To the bridge. Just for a moment of maybe a purple sense that maybe is able and maybe isn't. Not worth it. Yeah, they've closed the bridge. Just to make sure you can't run them.
I'm so fucked.
Can't hide from me forever, Mac.
We're going to push him over.
Time to get the truth.
Mac,
Alex. Look, it's not a good time.
you owe me an explanation about what happened to Gabe.
What? Costing me my girlfriend wasn't enough for you? Now you're gonna accuse me of killing Gabe, too?
I get it. He died on your shift and you're freaked. But you have to come clean.
Please. There's nothing I can tell you.
Mac, come on. He was my big brother.
I can't.
Something
You've been told by
definitely
your boss
hasn't
that you're
cleared.
not allowed to talk.
Maybe if I could tap into his fear, I could get to the truth.
His fear of losing his job.
I just need to find something I could use to push him over the edge.
So we have to find something to push him off the bridge? Let's find something to push him over. Should I sense him first? Like, just in case it's that I meant to sense him and then that lets us sense stuff.
Everyone's out to get me. Alex, Ryan, even Riley. Fuck!
Even Riley? Did something happen with her?
So I guess we forced to. Like, you don't do a thing there. I guess we're forced to, Riley. Like, why is she so briefly looking through that camera? Like, it's not like she's taking pictures. Okay, you say she didn't have a sensey thing there. Even Riley, we need to push him over the edge with a thing that we already could have done a long time ago. But I wanted to not. My choice, I chose not to.
Do you want to talk about Mac? Yeah, I get it. It's just, if he didn't do anything wrong, why is he acting like he has something to hide?
He asked me to leave Haven with him.
What?
Even though you broke up?
Right after the wake. He wouldn't tell me why. But he just looked so guilty. I told him no, and that we were done. And now I'm scared he did something horrible.
Riley,
No, he's just going to be the scapegoat.
thank you for telling me.
You deserve the truth.
Even though we had to push it out of you.
I gotta run. There's some stuff I need to do.
Okay. We'll talk soon?
Yeah. Whenever you want. Mac trying to skip town is sketchy as shit. I bet I could use that to stoke his fear.
I really don't know what the point of breaking into that garden was. Garden, totally a garden, that tiny little back area. Call them back gardens even if it's paved and all that, but that's really not a garden area, is it? Just like the briefest of open storage to put the trash in.
I should make sure there's nothing else I want to do before I confront Mac.
I've checked everything. Trust me.
What Riley told me might do it, but I should make sure there isn't anything I still want to do around town
I'm gonna say that a million times. If there's something else I really need to do, I'm ready. Even though I could go talk to the kid a bit more, perhaps.
Let's do this.
But I don't care.
Your ex-girlfriend told me about your plans to skip town. That's not something innocent people do.
God, it's not. I didn't do anything. Fuck off! Leave me alone.
Heart attack? You're taking pictures of you awkwardly. Why is everyone staring? A little weird. I guess it is paranoid. There's people actually driving the cars now. Hey, so he's paranoid that everyone's watching him. Got it.
Fuck. I'll deal with Mac when I get to him. For now, I need to learn everything I can.
Typhon's always watching. They run this whole town.
I mean, that was obvious.
I'm so close to getting the truth. Can't turn back now.
I mean, they've stopped all staring at us, at least.
I saw Mac run down that alley.
Okay, we're not allowed to go deal with the people that were staring. Why is the bin important? Oh, it's the newspaper.
Mac feels like everyone's staring at him.
Yet they're not staring at him anymore, are they?
Everyone thinks I killed him. They all hate me.
You just pushed him over the edge and it was obvious. This was already obvious. You didn't need special powers to know this. You really didn't. And to see who was really responsible.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Don't tell us all. Warnings will not be given about Game 10 by the lady who was going around telling everyone we didn't need special powers to figure this out. We didn't need to harass him and push him over the edge to know this the person that just
should have been you instead. Alex?
Wow, you've pushed him to kill himself.
No! What the hell? There are people out there! I told you to call it off! I saw the way they looked at me at the wake. They all think I let him die.
And it was clear and obvious that it wasn't him.
I know why you're lying.
It's none of these. Typhon's pressuring you.
Typhon's forcing you to deny the call.
What the fuck?
Like, this is all obvious beforehand. Don't take the fall for them.
I know you tried to stop it. They fucked up, not you. Stop lying for them!
You don't get it. This wasn't some accident. I told them you were down there, and they detonated anyway.
On purpose? Why?
I don't know. I swear. And then I get a message telling me to deny there was ever a call. You gotta believe me.
I do.
Gabe and I, we didn't get along, but I didn't want him dead. And now Typhon's watching me. My girlfriend, she thinks I'm a
Not your
murderer.
girlfriend anymore.
My neighbors all hate me. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
And if you kill yourself, it just makes you look more guilty and they get away with it.
I think I can calm him down, but does he deserve
Obviously.
it?
Oh, I don't have to make actual decisions to
Matt.
calm him down. This
Come
is
on.
cheating.
You gotta calm down, okay? Dude, stay with me. I know what it's like to be doubted. To have everyone think the worst of you. But the truth will come out. I'll make sure of it.
But Typhon...
If Typhon comes after you, they're gonna have to get through me too, okay?
Thanks. I actually feel a little better.
Yeah, well, you learn a thing or two hanging out with shrinks your whole life.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Go after the lady, tell everyone
Don't
to shut
impede
up.
it. I'm gonna get to the truth.
Maybe tell Riley what's going on. Weird floating blurry leaf caught in a spider web or something. Oh, ambient occlusions to blur, but you know, when we walk in front of it, it temporarily becomes visible. I hate ambient occlusion. It's the most disgusting stuff ever. Like, there's no need to blur it like that.
Hey.
Also, it was a weird floating
Yeah,
leaf
it's-
anyway. Then it momentarily
Can we talk?
became visible.
Where are you?
Like, it just looks disgusting. And we don't get to hear the other side of the phone call that we are talking on. Where are you? Okay. Yeah, talking to yourself. Because we should be able to hear that, because we are you, right? I feel like we should get to hear that conversation. But we don't. Nah, you just have to find out later, perhaps. Why's the bottom half of that tree burnt? I guess it's a weird shadow, but it looks more like it's burnt up to this point. Is he gonna jump? Like, that won't give you any answers
You were
staring over
right.
the cliff like this.
About Typhon, about Mac.
Alex.
Mac got the call.
How do you know that?
He got the call and he lied about it.
Doesn't matter.
Someone is putting pressure on him to keep quiet. Someone from the mine, and
It doesn't matter! I keep coming here.
and playing it back.
I mean, it ain't gonna change it, is it?
Always ends the same.
Ryan.
And if you hadn't
He's
cut the rope,
dead.
he would have still died, and she would have been dead as well.
He's really dead, Alex.
And we shouldn't sense your anger because we might fight and push you off the cliff. Guess we have no choice. Oh yeah, just walk closer to him to feel his anger and push him. The whole world crumbles apart. Feels empty without him.
It was my fault. My job is to keep people safe. And I failed.
Well, he was already dead, and you kept her safe, so, you know, you did the best that you could. You saved me.
Ryan. I owe you my life.
She's wrong. I let her cross that log. I put Gabe in harm's way. I'm not a hero. I'm a coward.
I mean, if you hadn't have let her cross, the other kid would have died. You're braver than me.
You were brave this morning. You're brave now. I've never been as brave as you.
It doesn't matter. Gabe's dead. Because of me. Gabe, I'm so sorry.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry. And he's gonna jump off the cliff if you're not careful. I forgive you.
I forgive you. How could I not? You're not alone.
Nowhere near as emotional and touching as the Life is Strange 1 on the roof scene. I feel like there's an opportunity for him to jump off there, but like that's nowhere near as threatening or emotional as that was. But again, are they trying too hard to force emotion and trying to
Whoa, hold
force
on.
the things?
There's a guy in a gorilla suit? Does he also jump off of the cliff and into the pool?
No, he chases a guy in a banana suit. That guy jumps off the cliff and into the pool.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is a Mexican restaurant?
Nominally. The food is, well, terrible. But it's Gabe's favorite place. I tell you, he's the oldest 12-year-old I know.
New.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You came up here to tell me that I was right about Mac. About him getting the call. How did you know?
Talk to him. Like a human being. And I've heard the lady going around town telling everyone to shut up.
There's something you should know about me. And it's gonna be easier to show you than to explain it. This is gonna seem sort of weird at first, then really weird. Do you trust me? Okay. Think of something that just scares the shit out of you.
Really focus. Until you feel it.
I think sad would be obvious, and angry, you know, would probably be obvious as well, and also we don't want to overwhelm him with anger. Again, he's just angry enough to almost jump.
Mac. Typhon. All of it. You're afraid you won't know how to handle it without Gabe.
Never knew anyone so good at getting into and out of trouble. Oh, man, this one time.
It seems happy and serene.
Glad I was able to help. But I think I'll pass on the kisses.
Give her a big wet kiss from me. First doggy kisses from the girl in the record store. We want to be licked.
I'm going to send him off right this time.
Another wake. One last send off, and then the girl from the store can still go, can't she? The one with Alzheimer's. But she did miss it. Plus, you know, was Jed
Whatever
there?
it is you're thinking about right now, don't stop, okay? Keep going.
Okay.
You're like, don't stop, but you were just pretending to read his mind, and, well, you were reading his mind, but at the same time, you're like, whatever it is you're thinking about.
What emotion is this?
I told you. Serenity. God, her pose is
Must
so
be a
awkward.
good memory. I wonder if I can piece it together.
The duck, the turtle, and the... I don't know what that is. Go with the duck first.
Gabe, goose.
I see
It's a
it.
goose.
It'll move.
It's not moving.
It'll move.
Gabe!
Turtle.
Oh, that's a lot of blood, huh?
Gabe, this is serious. Killing
You
a
killed the
Canadian
goose.
is a violation
Jesus.
of international law.
Shut up. It is not.
They're Canadian geese, Gabe. Property of the crown.
The crown of...
Property of the crown, Gabe.
What do we do?
Then bloodstain or squid? Oh, it's a shovel.
How deep you think?
Deeper than that.
He was
The
just
Royal
messing with
Canadian
you
Mounted
the
Police
entire
can spot a
time.
goose grave at 100 paces.
The Mounties? Oh, come on, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How long were you gonna let me dig?
I wasn't gonna stop you.
So, did you finish burying the goose or not? Okay, also, property of the crown? Really?
Well, they are technically protected under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act.
Plus, there's the whole thing in the UK that geese are like property of the Queen. Well,
how?
Former. Basically, some kind of superhero just because the brother said.
So,
I guess I have this power. I can see other people's emotions. They show up like an aura, and if I get too close, I feel what they feel. As if I was feeling it myself. And when I focus, I can even understand why they're feeling it.
And that's what you just did with me?
That wasn't really a scary memory, was it?
Some kind of power. No kidding.
It's only ever been the bad emotions before. But that was pure joy.
Who else knows?
Gabe did. But now I guess just you.
Soon half the town.
And that's how I know Mac's terrified of Typhon. He reported Gabe's call, and they ignored it. Now they're putting pressure on him to toe the line.
Okay, but why?
We'll find out.
Someone made the decision to let the blast go off. Seems like finding out who would be a good start.
So, you're going after Typhon? You'll need help.
You don't have to.
You're stuck with me now.
I mean, I'm a hooker. This isn't really a romantic thing. Handshake seems a bit awkward for that moment, you know. It does seem more of a hugging moment.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
Like, she's absolutely going to get with Steph.
Thank you.
But that was a hugging moment. Boom, boom, boom. And hugging does not necessarily mean romance. Don't get the wrong idea. Like, if you take hugs to be sexual, you're weird. Back to Steph.
This one's for you, Gabe. I miss you.
This one's for you. Awkward silence. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. 'Cause it's not going to play any music. And it's gonna be an awkward moment of silence as everyone reacts to the silence. She just teleported in out of nowhere. Blinked in out of nowhere. At least her mum is actually going to the proper wake. You didn't bring the lilies though. You forgot the lilies and other people blinking out of nowhere. Chinese lantern gonna be set off for his soul.
I didn't speak this morning. I couldn't.
Because there was an argument.
Hearing everyone talk about him, about the life he had here,
with all of you. I lost the chance to have that. But even though I only had one day with him, he changed my life. I said I didn't know if I belonged here. He told me that home isn't something you find.
Somewhere you feel.
It's something you build.
It's the people around you that make it feel like home. And to release his soul in the kid's face and it doesn't smash into him and set fire to his family awkwardly. That would have been real awkward. Let's just throw it at his girlfriend and the kids that isn't his, but he was being the dad of, and let it just fall over and burn everyone. That's a great moment, isn't it? Everyone's feeling so happy for it being a few, other than the one girl on the left that you probably can't see. She's not serene and happy. Everyone else, they're happy he's dead, and you're just acting weird right now. That one girl, like, you know, everyone but her, I guess it's relevant. Oh, now she's got a different emotion. She's not only not feeling something, she's worried. Awkward. Very awkward. But, you know, she's responsible. And it hits the tree and burns the entire village down because it set fire to the forest. Mac had to deal on his own. 4%! Okay, 96% of humanity calmed him down. Good. 64% reminded Elena of what happens. 36% forgot about Gabe's death, and she probably wouldn't have gone there in the afternoon if you didn't. 0% Charlotte signed the agreement after Alex didn't visit her. So everyone goes and visits her, but that is an option that she just signs the agreement without. 60% say don't take the money, but they'll get away with it regardless if you don't. So yeah, I say take the money. Alex enjoyed a quiet moment on the dock. 44% didn't sit on the dock. You know, they don't go and explore. Alex tidied up the apartment. Only half of people did. Half of them left the mess for later. Put the photograph, put the album. 32% went with the album. 26% went with the photograph. 42% didn't add a memory at all. 60% didn't look at the dartboard. 14% left the happy face, but 26% made a sad face. But a lot of people don't explore. Alex chose to go by Alexandra, Alto, Alwyn. 45% went with Alwyn. Okay, so most people caught the hints. 6% didn't even look through Steph's book, even though she said to. Alex spent a moment thinking of Gabe. 65% actually went up there to do that. Whereas, you know, less people went on the dock. Alex admitted she didn't hear Gabe's call. Alex backed Ryan's claim at the wake. Oof. 36% told the truth. 64%, well, maybe convinced and lied. Ryan accepted Alex's forgiveness. Only 13%. Ryan was able to forgive himself. Okay. Alex offered Ryan Gabe's forgiveness, and he would have spat it back in your face. Especially as that is worded differently. It's not worded, he accepts Gabe's forgiveness. That's the worst thing you could have put, and 68% of people went with the worst option. You know, trying to get him to forgive himself, that was an option, but I thought, you know, I forgive you is the most likely to succeed and the most correct. The least amount of people did that. Ryan and Alex shared a hug at the ravine. Okay, 77% of huggers, 23% shook hands. Only 36% of people beat Steph at foosball. Top third of people. Steph made Gravius the LARP boss, or 58% went with Storm Rider. 1% didn't talk to Steph at all. Oof. Alex helped the bird watcher find the hawk. Only 33% helped with the hawk. And 58% helped the dude find his dog, though. More people cared about helping him find his doggo. Now, if I click next chapter, it'll save, and then we will stop immediately. We won't go through first scenes or anything, because it will save right now. And then we'll be back with this next Monday, and then I'll be back on Wednesday with something else. Thank you to anyone that has watched and been lurking, or any other way that you're all seen this. I appreciate you all. I hope you have a lovely time, and we'll catch you next time. Bye 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 bye.